Letters are symbols, and for the ancient Egyptians it was no different. To understand a culture, you must first understand their language, for their language is the key to unlocking their history. Where we have the scales of justice, the Egyptians had Ma'at, truth, righteousness, balance. Ma'at. Everyone on Valentine's Day knows what this symbol means. It means love. But to the Egyptians, Emri, to love. I believe this is where the word marry comes from, because when you love someone, you marry them. To love. Most of us recognize this symbol. From 1958 on, it was the symbol of nuclear disarmament, or even peace. But in ancient Egypt, Hotep, peace, Hotep. The cross symbol with the circle at the top is the Ankh, and it is the symbol of life. The symbol of the flame rising from an oil lamp is Uja, and it means prosperity. The candy cane symbol means Seneb, health. It is also used as a letter to represent S. This image means beauty. It is Nefer, believed to be a stomach with a windpipe coming out of it. To me it looks a bit like an olive with a stick in a martini. Nefer. You will see this symbol in many monuments. It looks like a dish, a bowl, and it means Neb, the Lord. Neb, the Lord. When you see the little flags, the pennants on sticks, that is the gods, the Neteru. The Neteru. When there is only one pennant on a stick, it is Neter, meaning the God, one God. Here it is encased in a box. The box means temple or house. So here it means the house of the Neter. Hut Neter. This symbol of the priest cleansing himself in the waters means Wab, to purify. Wab, to purify. I believe that this may be where the word swab came from. Because what do? We swab, we clean, we purify. Here you see two of the gods seated together. The hieroglyphs declare their names. Ra, Heru, Aketi. Ra, Heru, Aketi. This is Hathor, Heteru, Het. Het, the house of Heru. Het, Heru. Nejeru, Nebu. Nebu is the word for gold. So Hathor is the gold of the gods. For the ancient Egyptians, Mut was the goddess of the sky. And in German, Mutti means mother. For the Egyptians, Mut was their sky mother. The vulture, followed by a T, this little loaf of bread, the upside down dish, that's a T. This is a vulture. So it is Mut, the mother. The oval shape is an R. Rrr. The feather is an I. The loaf of bread is a T. And the double marks are an I. Put it together and we have Nefer Ta Ra I, or Nefer Ta Ra I. The mouth shape is R. Rrr. The bird shape is Oo. Put it together, you have Ur, which means great. The circle is the sun, Ra. This bird is meaning child. So when you see the sun with the bird, it means child of Ra, child of the sun god Ra. Beautiful, Nefer, God. This symbol, with the sedge plant to the right and the crown at the top, means Sultan, king. King, where's a crown? King. Egyptians would indicate male or female with the addition of a T at the end. If it had a T, it had to do with a lady. The loaf of bread is the T. So we have Nebet, which is a lady lord. Lady lord. These two bars represent Egypt, Upper and Lower Egypt. Put it all together and you have Lordess of the two lands of Egypt. This symbol is Meju. It means words. The snake is a J, a D, J sound, J. And then the loaf of bread is a T, the feather is an I. Put it together and you have Jeti Meju. Jeti Meju, which means words to be spoken. Jeti Meju Ein. Jeti Meju Ein. Auset, Isis. Outset, Isis. When you see a goddess with a chair on her head, she is Isis. Aset, Iset, Auset. Since there is no Meju next to this, and there is the loaf of bread for tea, this is the word Jet. Jet, which means forever. When you see this pyramid symbol with the small wedge in the base, it is D. D, and it means given. This symbol, it looks like a little necklace, is me, me, and it means like. The round circle is Ra. So this says like Ra. The little toothbrush that's bent is Awi. And it is joyfulness, wideness, dilation of. And this is Ib, the heart. Put it together, you have like Ra, joyful of heart. This symbol, the candy cane, is an S. It also means Seneb, health. The wavy line is the letter for N. So we have S, N, and the foot with the leg is a B. So we have S, N, B. Seneb, which is health. Health, joy, like Ra. The little stick with the dog ears and nose is a was scepter. The was scepter was held by powerful people, and that's what it means, powerful. Was. The circle is Ra, and the person with the little feather on their head is Ma'at. Put it together, and we have was, Ma'at, Ra. The feather, as we know, is either an I or an Ah sound. This is an M sound, and this is an N. Put it together, we have Amun, Amun. The symbol above it means beloved, beloved. Put it all together, and we have User Ma'atra, beloved of Amun. User Ma'atra Sethipinra, another name for Ramses II. A useful tool to help you understand and remember hieroglyphs is to create small flashcards. If you are interested in learning more about decoding hieroglyphs, an excellent starting book is by the British Museum. It is titled The Book of Egyptian Hieroglyphs, written by Neil Spencer, with illustrations by Claire Thorne. Another excellent book to help you understand hieroglyphs is Hieroglyphs Without Mystery, an introduction to ancient Egyptian writing. Another useful book is by Bill Petty, Ph.D., and it is titled The Hieroglyphic Sign List. And finally, The Egyptian Book of the Dead by E.A. Wallace Budge. This is a very useful tool because he gives you English right next to the hieroglyphs. So just by reading it, you will learn how to translate hieroglyphs. Obviously, one cannot learn to translate hieroglyphs overnight, but hopefully this will help you with simple monuments and artifacts that you will come across in museums and on a tour of ancient Egypt. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.